why smart parents lose in family court, okay? Some of the smartest, most prepared parents lose custody cases. And it's not because they don't care or that they don't love their children immensely or even lack evidence. The harsh truth, you guys, is family court is often watching something most parents never even realize is being scrutinized, okay? By the time it clicks, the window to adjust may have already closed. So, welcome to the Reunification channel, you guys. We grow up believing the justice system revolves around evidence and truth. Most parents assume that if they just bring enough facts, text messages, witness statements, timelines, it will be clear. They spend hours, days, even weeks putting together charts, compelling threads of messages, preparing to explain every detail in front of the court. I know how it feels, you guys, but here's the surprise. Family court is often looking past the pile of evidence we think are so important to them. Judges are watching how we handle the storm. Yes, not just what we say happened. Yes, they're looking for that real-time evidence, you guys. When a custody hearing begins, I'm not just bringing a binder of proof. I'm carrying years of frustration, fear, even betrayal. The stakes are so high and the pressure is overwhelming. Anyone going through this would feel the same way. Yes, but in reality, a courtroom operates differently than real life. The anger or anxiety that feels justified in the outside world can end up hurting you in the inside of the courtroom. In the inside of the walls of the courtroom, yes. Imagine sitting there desperate for your child's future and realizing every sigh, every frown, every quick reaction is being observed and interpreted. Yes, family court are looking to answer one central question. Which parent can handle the most emotionally stable environments for the child, okay? Judges understand often from years of experience that children exposed to constant frustration, even if it's just tension between parents, struggle with anxiety and insecurity. Yes, so they pay attention, not just to the words that you're saying, but to how we say them. Can I stay calm when questioned aggressively? Okay? Can I avoid taking the bait from the other parent? Says something is saying something inflammatory. Do I show that I can put my child's need ahead of my own emotional impulses? Yes, that's what they're looking for. But okay, it's about your tone, you guys. When I'm challenged, my willingness to listen, and the way I keep myself regulated when things get tense. All of those little cues can reveal more to the judge than any stack of printed messages ever could. Yes, okay? So, you guys, let's continue. Let me give you a real example. I knew a parent once, okay, who came to court with everything organized, color-coded, files, spreadsheets, you name it. They could recount every missed pickup, every angry text from their ex. They thought there was no way I can lose. The truth is right here in front of your face, right? But once in the hearing, with so much at stake, the pressure got to them. They grew impatient when questioned. Their voice cracked. They raised their voice just a little when things felt unfair. They even interrupted the judge in an effort to clarify a point. Yes, the other parent, by contrast, gave calmly worded responses. They didn't have nearly as much documents, but they kept bringing the conversation back to their child. They admitted when things had been hard, but spoke about how they wanted to make things easier for everyone moving forward. That's what they said, you guys. And guess what happened? By the end, I could see the focus of the whole room shift from rehashing the evidence to elevating how these two parents were interacting in real time, you guys. Okay, that's what it's all about. Real time evidence. Okay, so let's continue. That's when it really sunk in for me. Winning the most arguments wasn't the goal. What judges are really looking for is evidence that a parent can maintain stability even under pressure. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to protect the child from future conflict. Yes, that's the goal. So if I reflect poorly in court, if I look combative, angry, or uncooperative, a judge might see that as a clue about how stressful my home environment could be. After the hearing, it is over, you guys. Guess what happens, you guys? After the whole hearing is over, that realization is tough, you guys, when you're fighting for your child. The instinct to defend, to explain, to make sure you're heard. But sometimes the strongest message I can see is much quieter. Keeping my composure, even if I'm burning up inside. Judges notice the parent who can absorb stress and still put the child at the center. Yes, okay? It doesn't mean I have to be perfect. If I'm nervous, that's human. If I need a pause, I can ask. The important thing is showing that in the face of conflict, I'm able to respond thoughtfully, yes, rather than react on emotion. Yes, rather than react on my impulses, on my anger, on my frustration about everything that's going on in this case. Okay, so in many custody cases, the difference comes down to more than just facts. The court listens to, but it also watches. The way I present myself, the way I show up emotionally can quietly shape the outcome of the whole entire case. Yes, so if you're facing family conflict or custody battles, you're truly not alone, you guys. I share these lessons so you can avoid the hidden traps most parents never ever see coming. So if you want more honest conversations about family court, child psychology, or handling high conflict situations, custody battles, subscribe. Your experience matters to me too. So tell me, what do you think really makes the biggest difference in how courts see parents? Leave your thoughts in the comments, okay? Let's help each other navigate this together, okay? So thank you guys for joining me on the Reunification channel. And yes, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.